guys, it's Sarah. You guys probably expected like a One Direction or Larry vlog today because that's what I've been doing and I really love doing that, but One Direction are on like a 12-day break. It's probably been like a few days so far, I don't know. I've been posting piano videos, so hope you guys are enjoying those. But on my channel I like to have a lot of diversity, which is good. So I kind of like to post other things that you guys might relate to or that might help, because I really like helping people and inspiring people because it makes me happy if you're happy. But also it just helps me when I talk about it. And it's also an excuse for me not to talk to myself because I have a camera out. So I feel like it's more acceptable. I feel like what really stresses people out and what really makes people have a hard time, especially during their teen years and their high school years, it's like fitting in, being accepted, and being that cool kid, or just anything like that. And I've grown up a lot, and I can just tell you that I've been through it all. I've had a lot of hard times with meeting new friends, being hip or cool, fitting in, not looking weird, not acting weird. I've had a very hard time throughout my whole elementary, middle school years. High school, it did get better. I even needed like counseling, like social work, to help me gain more friends, because my parents saw from a younger age that I wasn't gaining friends easily. It was hard for me to make friends or something like that, so they made me to have a social worker and someone I could talk to for once a week. And I had that until like 9th grade. If everyone just said, hey, I am not put on this earth to please people, I'm not put on this earth to get an approval rating from people, if more people said that, I think a lot of people would be less stressed and more happy with themselves. Having this feeling of like waking up every day and thinking that you always have to please people, and thinking that you have to wear something just to get a compliment or just for someone to like it, like give you that approval, like you're trying to please people, that is fucking stressful. I feel like there's so many people today, especially teens, they'll be dressing and looking, talking, acting, doing anything for approval, just to please people. And I say, why? If you look at guys, they're all about, oh, gotta look as masculine as I can, gotta look as heterosexual as I can, gotta look as buff as I can, gotta look as strong as I can. I feel like there's so many expectations put on guys every day that I think they feel like if they go out of that stereotypical box of what a man is, stereotypically, they think they'll get teased, they'll be called uncool, they'll lose friends. Why would you try to please people who aren't going to accept you? The only people in your life you should be trying to please and getting approval from is your family, your best friends, and most importantly, yourself. If you don't love yourself, how are you ever going to expect anybody else to love you? The first step to actually finding love and finding acceptance is loving and accepting yourself. Most people hate in this world because they're not confident with themselves. They have a lot of shit that they're dealing with. They have a lot of insecurity issues that they are dealing with on the inside that nobody else can see. They hide it well every day and you don't even know. Because like at school, cool, like you got into the popular crowd for 4 years. When you go to college, are you gonna know those people still? Nope. Guess what? You gotta start all over again. You're on the bottom now. No one knows you at college. Alright? You gotta meet new friends. That's what you gotta do. So what was the point in trying so hard to become popular in high school when it's just 4 years And those people are probably fake ass bitches anyway. You're probably not going to see them after high school. They're not going to keep in touch with you probably. Reality hurts. It is actually true that you meet probably your truest friends in college. College is when you have those lifelong friendships. If not, maybe after college. But high school, you're lucky if you keep just one or two of your friends from high school for life. You're lucky. Why do people wear things just to please people or to get an approval? You should only be trying to impress yourself and please yourself, because if you're happy, it will show. If you're happy, seriously, you feel like a brick is lifted off your shoulders. In the past, I've dealt a lot with insecurity issues. Like, I've always been that different one, but I have like an eye disability, so in school they would actually blow up papers to make them bigger for me, so I would stand out in the class with that. It wouldn't be all throughout my senior year. I think they stopped it like in 10th grade, but still, ever since I was like in 2nd grade or something, I've always had special accommodations for my eyesight. It's called an IEP. So I've always been one to maybe take my like regents or finals in a different room. I've had more time. Like I got longer time on tests. Just, you know, special accommodations. So I've always been that different one, like the one to stand out. And I know there's many kids who have that. It's not just me. On top of that, I've also had like other things that like would stand out. So I used to be very self-conscious about that. But then I got older, got over it. I actually went out for talent shows, and that's actually when things opened up for me. Because I tried out for talent shows and things where I met people and people got to see the real me. And for you guys out there, I'm not saying the only way you're ever going to become confident is by signing up for a talent show and performing in front of the school for like 4 years in a row. No, I just did that because I can play piano and I wanted to show off my talents. I sang and played piano. Don't feel like that there's a certain time you have to be confident. Everyone changes and everyone finds themselves at their own pace. If you don't feel confident yet, don't feel like you have to force yourself to come out and be all confident, because then it's not you. Don't feel like you have to be pressured to become confident. But then again, confident, it's kind of like a subjective thing. There's many ways to show and feel confident. There's not just one definition of confident. So whatever way you feel confident, that can be your definition of it. My definition of confident may be different than yours, so put your own spin on it. I just think you guys will be a lot happier if you just always think about that in the morning. Like, why am I trying to please people so much? Why am I trying to get an approval from people so much? It all comes down to you. When we die with ourselves. None of this materialistic crap is coming with us. Only please the people who care about you and who you care about. Don't bother pleasing the jocks or the douchebags in school, because they're never going to care about you. It's just a fact. Why bother trying to please someone who's just never going to care about you? It's a waste of time. It's just you be you. That's all it comes down to. And once you are happy with yourself and confident with yourself, you will feel so great. You will have nothing to hide. Like, I feel like now, currently, since I have matured more, I feel like when I go out my everyday, I just kind of just feel like, hey, you know, I'm healthy, I'm alive, I'm above the ground, everything's fine. Why is there anything to feel not confident about? There's other people in the world who do have it like way worse. What do I care about what this person thinks if they don't even know me? Wear what you find comfortable and present yourself the way you feel most comfortable, because that's the most important. If someone says that they don't like your shirt, don't stop wearing it. If anything, wear it every day. If someone says your hair's too short and you're a girl, freaking cut it shorter. And keep cutting it shorter until you show them that they're an irrelevant piece of shit. Okay? I'm not sure if that's the best advice, But I think you kind of know what I'm trying to say. Keep showing them that their opinion does not matter. Oh, you're a girl, you're supposed to do this. You're a guy, you're supposed to do this. No. Keep defeating the gender stereotype and more people will get it. Because the more people that like go against the gender stereotype or anything like that, it will just show more people that, hey, a lot of people are like this. So why is it a weird thing? And it never is, it never was. Everyone matures at their own pace, and maybe it's just not your time. Maybe you're still stuck in this time when you can't help but think what people think. But I think if you just look at it as like a big picture, you really gotta think like, why am I stressing so much about what other people say or think? You have to really think, is their opinion really gonna affect me? Is their opinion really going to change my life negatively? Remember, people can't bother you without your permission, okay? It takes two to tango. When you're an adult, adults only care about if their family is safe, if they're a good spouse, if they're a good father or mother, or if they are paying off their bills, their mortgage, their rent. Those are actual adult problems. So, do you think that you have to stay cool your whole life? If you think that you have to be cool your whole life, then I'm sorry, but that's not going to work. You're going to feel stressed for 100 years or so. Kids feel like all there is to life is like their physical self and materialistic stuff. When you're older, those aren't problems. When you're older, real shit is money, your job, food, and your family. Those are things that you have to worry about when you're older, not your clothes. Do you see adults stressing about how cool they are? No, when you're an adult, you don't care if you're cool anymore. It's not about you. When you're older, it's you stop caring about yourself, you start caring about others. That's what happens when you become an adult, and you know what, that is a great trait to have. Start caring about others and less about yourself. And yes, I'm saying care about yourself like your well-being, if your hair is washed, if you have good hygiene, you're taking care of yourself because you should love yourself, all that. So yes, care about yourself in that regard, but when it comes to trying to impress people, maybe try to love others and care about others and pay attention to them rather than show like a conceited self. So why bother care about all this materialistic shit now? When you get older, it's not a priority anymore. You know what I'm saying? When you're older, no one gives a shit. It's only when you're younger, so that means all this stuff is passing. You think that this is the worst time of your life now, maybe? It's passing. It's not like this forever. Maybe talk to your parents once in a while. I'm sure they can give great insight on what their life is like. And guess what? If you hear your parents' problems, clothes and bling bling and like what their car looks like, those won't be any of the problems. Parents don't care about materialistic stuff like teenagers do. It's all about them caring about their family and not about themselves. Family comes first. You have to love yourself first before you can have the love from others. If you're trying to be cool, define cool for me, because cool is a state of mind. There's many definitions of cool. How can a person be cool when everyone has a definition of cool? My version of cool could be so much different than your version of cool. My type of cool could be like fangirling over One Direction and Larry Stylinson, or maybe theater or music. To someone else, that might sound like the stupidest thing ever. To someone else, cool might be how jacked they are, or like how many beers they can chug, or how much football that they can brag about, or any of that shit. You know, like, cool's different for anybody, so why should people try to force their cool on other people's cool? So, if you're trying to be cool, you really gotta think in your head, like, who am I really trying to be? Because if you aren't yourself, who is going to be you? You have to be yourself, because no one else is going to be you if you aren't yourself. Take that into account. Why are you trying to be cool when there's different definitions of cool? There's no one version of cool. Be your own cool. Because how do you think that one type of cool got cool in the first place. It's because it became trendy. And usually people associate trendy with cool, cool with trendy. And cool does not always mean trendy. I mean, ask the hipsters. Like, oh, I liked it before it was cool. But if you guys are having like confidence issues or like issues with self-love or anything about you struggling, it could actually be about anything. Like, we could talk about food too, I don't care. Anything. If you just want someone to talk to, like literally, I could be your therapist. I don't know. I would actually rather be your guys' friend than a therapist, because I feel like therapists just try to like get your money. No one should ever try to change you. I will help you guys as best as I can, but I cannot change you, and I don't want to change you. Be yourself, and don't care about what anybody else says. Someone says something to you that's negative, is it really fatal? Is it really something to like lose sleep over? You have to really count how many positive things you have in your life versus the negative. And I bet there could be more positives. So I hope this helped, and if it did not help, that is actually okay, because maybe you got some insight from it. Maybe it's just something to think about. If you guys really need someone to talk to and you guys like watching my videos, you know, I have all my links on my social media. You can message me on my Tumblr, on Twitter, on here, because I actually love talking to new people and like talking to people who watch my videos, because I feel like we have something in common. It's just nice, you know, because I know if I was watching a YouTuber or somebody on the internet and I needed help, I would hope that they would open that door to me, and I would want to feel comfortable talking to them via social media. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.